Now, there is a hot podcast that is taking the territory by storm. May it go national and then international, and then eventually will an alien hear it somewhere on the other side of planet Zutroid. I don't care, but the Mum's Gone Troppo podcast is what we're talking about. Molly and Kathleen are behind it. Lovely to see you. Hello.
Thank you.
So, experience in old school media, and now we're into the new world of podcasting.
Yeah.
Where did the idea come from to talk about what's it like to be a parent in the territory?
Oh, purely Molly has the credit for that. Just called me out of the blue one day.
I did. I was like, I want to talk about how good the territory is. I want to talk about how good raising kids here is. I want to talk about how good having a family up here is, how good the weather is, how good life is up here. And I said, you know who I think would be good to do it with? And I rang her on a day off, and
Here we are.
I can sell ice to the Eskimos. You think Albo can do it? I can also do it.
Can you sell a $20 billion surplus? It's good economic management. Anyway, we'll get to that later. But when you put it together, it is an overtly positive piece of media, right? And that's what I like, is that, you know, that, OK, there's lots of cranky bastards like me every now and then, and there's obviously the stuff that's around, right? But also, I think, and this is part of why we do what we do, which is that people also want some good news, some positivity, some fire up and some reinforcement. How important is it to try to keep it as realistic as possible, but also positive and not about the stuff that people like to fight about?
And that's the big thing. We wanted to talk about why people want to raise their families here, why we're choosing to raise our families here. I'm born and bred Darwin, love it. Imported a husband, having my child here as well. So we wanted to talk. We wanted to talk about why we love the territory, but talk to incredible women predominantly as to their stories, because there are incredible people here, not just women, but incredible people. And so some of the stories are tragic and quite emotional as well, but you know, talking about what we love about the Northern Territory. That's right, and the challenges that you have to go through raising a family. So
it's that thing, and again, just no disrespect to the people that you used to work for, but obviously the types of stories you can tell on telly or in a newspaper, they're different now. Does this give you a freedom to tell a different story?
Absolutely, and I think the non-visual media is really exciting as well. You know, we've captured a whole different audience of mums who are walking their pram or, you know, going to the gym, and you don't have to sit down and read something or watch something. Yeah. So, and I think overall, the feedback we've got is it's like, oh, finally, something for us, something. We don't just have mums listening. We know that there's a whole group of dads. We know that there's a whole group of Southerners and people on the eastern state that listen to us, and we're very grateful.
Moved away, perhaps, as well. Who missed the territory.
Just say GST providers. Call them GST providers.
And like just being able to tell positive stories, that there isn't just the negative news coming out of the territory.
Correct.
And we love living here, and there's a reason for it.
Because this is my thing, and again, part of why we're here tonight, why I love talking about the territory and we talk about it so much, why I love Matt and what he does, is, yes, OK, there's a lot of very serious stories here, but I kind of hate that the only reporting outside of the territory about the territory is either silly crocodile story or horrible stuff happening on the fringes of town. There's a whole world of stuff in between that you've got to talk about, but also a phenomenon we need to discuss is a particular phenomenon that is a psychological phenomenon that is somewhat exclusive, mango madness.
Oh,
yeah.
So this is
we've
frankly
all been there.
Explain mango madness to us Southerners.
Yeah, when the heat just gets too much and that sweat's dripping down your back and you just can't hack it anymore. And sometimes when there's a full moon, you just boil over.
And nothing he does is good enough, and you're just like, you have to remember that, no, it's just really bloody hot.
Yeah.
I love you, but it's really hot. I can't do it. Then you turn that aircon on, and all of a sudden it's great. Or you just go for a quick trip down to Melbourne.
So I was going to say, is his solution for mango madness? I'm going fishing, love.
My husband is 100%.
Just check out he goes. What does yours do?
Much the same.
Yeah. Especially if you're saying, I don't care, there's nothing you can do.
Yeah.
All right. So again, people can get this. They can get it in all of the usual podcast places. Is there socials, website? Where's the one spot you want people to learn more, launch off, sign up, and be part of it?
We're pretty active on our Instagram
and Facebook, and you know, we want people to give us their mango madness stories. We've got stories, but we want to hear everyone else's, and you know, other people who we don't know through our connections and aren't necessarily well known as well.
Yeah.
When's your husband giving you the shits? That's the general theme at times. For 3 months a year. All right, ladies, thank you very much. Give them a round of applause. Go for it. It is the Gone Troppo podcast. Thank you very much, guys. Awesome to see you.